saying, adding, quote, "Gone are the days of Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. You know, those are the guys I'm used to hearing about. I'll be forgotten here soon. I'll move on and they'll be on to someone else. But that's just the way football goes, as does life." Interesting there. Shannon, what do you make of Tom saying this?
He knows what his mortality is. No matter how great you are, they will move on, Skip. That's just the way it is. Yeah, they'll refer back, man, you remember when Brady did this? But the common occurrence, like we talk about him on a daily basis, like we talk about him every Sunday, when they mention Tom Brady, it won't be anymore. That's just the way it is. They talked about Montana, and they talked about Elway, and they talked about Marino, and they talked about all the greats. They talked about LT and Reggie White and Bruce Smith.
Yep.
Now it's Aaron Donald and Joey Bosa and Myles Garrett. That's just the way it is. They used to talk about Ray Lewis all the time. Now they're talking about Devin White, and they're talking about Bobby Wagner. That's just the way it is, Skip. It doesn't matter. It's just not sports. It's all things, just like the rappers. Now it's these new Lil Baby and Lil Durk and Lil Yachty and Weezy and all these guys.
Yep.
And guess what? In another another generation, it's going to be somebody else. That's just the way it works. Actors and actresses. Skip, it used to be Bogart. And it used to be
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Now it's these guys. Another cycle comes around, they'll be forgotten. That's just the way it is.
Yep.
And I think Tom, and he's like, man, here I might have 8 Super Bowls, maybe even 9. I'm going to have every statistical record there is for the quarterback position. And I'm going to be forgotten.
Poor Tom.
Skip, that's just the way it is. The guy, ain't nobody talking about the guy that invented the polio vaccine. They talk about the guy that invented what they did with what we going to now, Skip. And coming up with SARS and coming up with all these other vaccines. That's just the way it goes, Skip.
Jonas Salk, may he rest in peace.
I know who, but I'm just saying, Skip, Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell. Ain't nobody mentioned those guys. Who came up with TikTok? Who came up with IG? Who came up with Twitter? That's where we are now. That's just the way it is, Tom. And Tom realized it. Plus, Skip, the thing is, Tom also said, you know what, I remember the time they used to let rookies, let them mature, give them a couple of years. Now, they feed them to the wolves. They said, nah, it's too much money, Skip. It used to be guys didn't make that money, Skip. You could have your nice solid backup on your team, Skip, for $750,000. Now you got to pay $5, $6, $7 million for a backup. And your starters, they make so much money so quick, Skip. I got to see what I got because I can't pick up that 5th-year option. And now you see Josh Allen just got $250,000. So where the quarterbacks going after that? All these young quarterbacks, it's about to be $300 million. And then the common occurrence is about to be $400 million for a quarterback. But Tom is coming to the realization. He's like, look, I understand my time is winding down. And I understand that everything that I've accomplished, at some point in time, people are not going to talk about it every day like they do now.
Shannon Sharp, I appreciate everything you just said, but I'm afraid you just took the goat's bait, and I'm afraid he's reeling you in here.
He reeling me in?
Because the money line here is, I'll be forgotten here soon. Operative word is soon. How soon is soon? Are we talking about? Is he suggesting this is it? This is the last year?
It doesn't matter how soon is. The fact of the matter is he will be forgotten. The days of talking about Tom Brady every day, talking about Tom Brady on Sunday, that will not happen.
Shannon Sharp, this is nothing but a humble brag by Tom Brady. This is his new ability out from under the thumb of Bill Belichick to get clever and crafty on his social media performances. And they are performances because he's having nothing but fun. There's some tongue-in-cheek here because he's basically saying between the lines, look at me. Yeah, I'll be forgotten soon, but I'm going to play 3, 4, whatever more years I want to play.
But still,
and I'm still playing at the highest level at age 44. So he's putting it in perspective. He's telling you, look at all these kids playing. And you want to talk about a savant? You want to talk about genius? I was shocked at the command he has of the whole league. He does not miss a trick of what's going on. He knew that Justin Fields played a little. He knew that Trey Lance played a little. And he went down the list of everybody did this and everybody did that.
That's what I keep telling you. He knows all. Everybody knows, yes.
He sees and knows everything. And then he says, Gone are the days of Drew Brees and Peyton Manning and Phillip Rivers and Eli Manning. You know, those are the guys I'm used to hearing about. Ha, ha, ha. He's still standing. They're all gone, and he's still standing at 44. Not only is he still standing, but he knew that he had just played one of his best games of his career on opening Thursday night. He knows that he's got a shot this year because they're going to be favored to win every game. He's got a shot to go 20-0.
Right.
If they're going to do that, then he's going to have a shot at
Last time you heard somebody mention Joe Montana's name? When the last time you heard somebody mention George Washington, Abraham Lincoln?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly.
Like every other day. I don't know.
No.
But they're still alive in everybody's mind, right?
Skip, yes. Tom Brady is going to be Brady. What he's accomplished.
Yeah.
But Skip.
I mean, people will talk about him for the next 100 years.
No, Skip. The way we talk.
I get what you're talking about. When you walk out the door, people move on to Zach Wilson.
Yes.
You know, like, okay, I got it.
And that's what he said. And he's like, these are the guys I used to face.
Okay.
They're gone. Eventually, I'm going to be gone.
Okay.
And now it's going to be all these guys.
Right. Okay, look, when Shannon Sharp walked out that door for the last time, then it's on to Gronkowski or
Tony Gonzalez. Jason Witten.
Jason Witten. And now we got Kittle and we got the kids and we
Kelsey,
got Kelsey.
you got
They're
Waller.
everywhere. Okay, we got it. We got it. But people still remember what Shannon Sharp did. He's in the Hall of Fame, and he will live forever in the Hall of Fame because that bust will stay in Canton till death do this world part, right? Okay, so again, I think you're going way overboard in saying, oh, woe is Tom Brady. I don't think he's saying that at all.
No.
I don't think he's trying to reach for perspective about life. I think he's putting himself in great perspective as to what's happening and what he continues to do.
Right, but I'm talking about, Skip, I'm talking about his football mortality.
Yep.
He's saying that the guys that I remember are no more. I don't face Drew. I don't get ready to go across and like, man, that's Drew Brees on the other side. That's Peyton Manning. That's Eli Manning.
Okay.
Those are the, Skip, those, I mean, you know, that's his generation. Aaron Rodgers is still playing. Ben Roethlisberger. So when I look at his generation of great quarterbacks.
Okay, but that's a great humble brag. It's a subtle backslap of himself by saying, I'm still standing. They're all gone. I'm still standing.
It's kind of like LeBron. When you look at the great players, he's like, man, I was in the league when Shaq and Kobe, rest his soul, and Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki.
True.
There was some
I agree.
You know, Kevin Garnett.
I will give you that.
And so he's like,
but LeBron is still standing.
And he's like, nah, it's just, you know, me and look at it's Jason Tatum, it's Spider Mitchell, it's Luka Doncic, you know, it's Jason
about
Tatum.
To be Jalen Green in Houston.
Yeah. And so it's like, damn, look at all that.
Even John Wall is being phased out now in Houston because they're going to go with the kids. The 18-year-old and the 20-year-old are going to be their starting backcourt. That's what happens.
And good luck trying to unload that contract, Houston.
No way. I'm afraid he's just going to have to watch.
Them picks that you got from Brooklyn?
They will not do that.
The picks that you got from Brooklyn,
Hey.
I'm going to need those back.
Yep.
I'm going to need those back.
Tom is riding high right now.
Oh, he should.
Yep.
He should, Skip. I mean, like I said, this is him being very reflective. We're going to talk about it a little later when we talk about the Gronk topic. But Tom has gotten real reflective since he's gotten up under that microscope, since he's gotten up under that pressure of that dictatorship that was up in New England. And Tom is like, should I or should I not? Sin.
I swear he has to have a social media director full time because they're collaborating on cleverness. And we're also going to talk about his little trolling of the Falcons later in the show.
Because he might have, during the season, Tom Brady might have tweeted, what, once, maybe twice? This joker tweeting 3, 4, 5 times a day now.
Yep. And the underlying message is, take that, Bill. Right?
Tom is just beside himself.
Way to go, Tom.
Way to go. He's just saying these little
love it.
things to remind us all that he's not trying to go anywhere anytime soon. Guys, listen up. Michael Jordan's former teammate just revealed the only superstar who is on MJ's level. And the answer,
True.
It may surprise you guys.